Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Corinne, and today I'm filming this video in a blackout where I live. Pretty much the whole state and the state next to me lost power, and I already filmed like half of this video and then I had to stop because the power shut off, and I was waiting all day yesterday to film it again. I'm gonna be going to a hotel probably tonight because I need to get this video uploaded. Anyway, today I'm gonna be showing you guys a bunch of healthy habits that you should be doing daily to help make you as happy as you can be, and like to help with productivity and just healthy little tips to add to your daily routine. I also wanted to thank Curology for partnering with me in this video, and I'll be talking more about them later. Okay, so the first tip is to wake up early. It just gives you so much more time in your day, or at least it feels like it, because if you wake up at 11, you're basically waking up at lunch, and then you, like, even if you stay up later, you're just not gonna have as much time to do productive things. So just trust me, if you wake up at 8 or 9 for a couple days, you'll notice such a big difference in your productivity. And you could do a workout in the morning and your breakfast, and you can even go out and do stuff, and then you have the rest of the day to yourself. And for the second habit, if you need help waking up early, wake up to natural sunlight. This will make it so much easier for your body to naturally wake up, and you won't need an alarm. Your skin will absorb the sunlight in the morning, and it'll trigger your brain that it's morning, and your brain will naturally decrease the melatonin. So at night, make sure to open up your blinds so then the natural sunlight will come in and you won't feel as groggy in the morning. So you should get out of the habit of going on your phone right when you wake up in the morning, and instead of grabbing your phone, maybe like think of something else. I think going on your phone and checking social media just like can put a negative thing into your head. That's like the first thing you see when you wake up, and so I think you should wait until like after you finish getting ready and like waking up until you check social media and check your texts and things. And instead of going on your phone, you should think of like something happy, or just try to smile, because then that'll be the first thing that enters your brain. So if you think of something good or exciting that you're gonna do that day, or think of something you like and just try to smile and like feel a little bit of happiness, then it'll set your day from there, and you'll just be in a better mood for the rest of the morning. And you never want to wake up in a bad mood, because then the rest of your day will be just a little bit worse because it started badly. Another thing you could do to help put you in a better mood when you wake up is write down some positive affirmations. And this might sound stupid, I definitely don't do this every day, but I do try to do this a lot, like on the weekends, or if I don't have something to do in the morning. If you're writing stuff down about yourself and you keep writing that you're happy and that you love yourself, eventually you're just gonna believe it. You're tricking your brain into believing it, and if you're writing these things down with intent, you'll eventually find them coming true. So I think that's a really good habit to start. Sometimes I would do that on a school day and write like, I am smart, I studied hard, I get good grades, stuff like that, and it helps me like go to first period having to take the test, and I have more confidence and like I feel better about myself, even if none of it was necessarily true. So I'm in my bathroom right now because my next tip for a healthy habit is to have a daily skincare routine. And a lot of people don't realize how important it is to focus on your skin, and if you don't take care of it at a young age, you'll have scars or wrinkles when you're older. So that's why the custom skincare brand Curology, who I'm working with today, help to make this process a lot easier for you. They're sponsoring this video, but they really did help my skin. And a couple months ago, my skin did not look like this, but as you have seen in my past couple of videos, my skin is completely clear now. I have no active breakouts, and I'm not wearing any face makeup right now, just my mascara. But you can see I have no breakouts or anything. Even my dark spots I used to have all over my chin, pretty much invisible, and my redness that used to be all along here is all gone. My skin had really small little bumps all over my nose. I really like them because it's a custom brand, so it's personalized to each individual. It's all online. You basically fill out this little quiz about your skin type. Is it oily, dry, combination? Do you have pimples, acne, blackheads? You describe all your problems and like your past experiences with skin and medication, stuff like that. And then you have your own dermatology provider who creates this custom formula for you in this bottle, and it's a cute little white bottle that will say your name and your medications in it, and you can see the name of my dermatology provider, and you get sent these 3 products to you every month, like a little subscription box. It's really fun. So the skincare routine you have to follow is in the morning you wash your face with the cleanser and then you moisturize, and then at night you wash your face with the cleanser and then you put on the medicated cream that's personalized for you, and then you moisturize. The moisturizer and the cleanser are definitely just a bonus, but I think they're really underrated. I've never found a moisturizer that doesn't make me look shiny or break me out. This is the only one that didn't irritate my skin, and the cleanser doesn't dry out my skin like most cleansers that can be really strong. If you want to try out Curology, just click the link in my description box. I'll also have it on the screen here. That'll give you 1 month free. You just have to pay the $4.95 for shipping and handling, but other than that, it's free, and you can see if it works well for you. I definitely recommend everyone trying it because you take photos of your skin and you track your progress, and you have someone there to help you, and they help with fine lines, dark spots, and acne. I just think skincare is a really important thing in a person's day-to-day life because it can greatly affect someone's confidence if you have bad skin, because that's the first thing people see of you is your face. So if you can fix that with applying a cream every night, like that's really simple. And I think brands like Curology, who help to like make people more confident, is such an amazing thing. Okay, now we're back in my bedroom. So the next healthy habit you should be doing is don't drink caffeine in the morning. This is really hard, but like this summer and since quarantine basically, I've been drinking coffee every morning, and I never do that. And I've noticed like such a shift, like a negative shift in my mood and stuff, because the caffeine makes me jittery, and I don't think caffeine's good for you at all. There's a lot of different studies like of reasons why caffeine daily is not good, because it's a drug. You'll get addicted to it. Even like if you're just having a cup of coffee a day, I don't think it's good. Another habit you should start doing is being active earlier in the morning, or if you work out, do your workout earlier, and make that kind of like the first activity you do in the day. Before I do anything else, before I even like eat breakfast or anything, I try to do my workout, because then that's the first accomplishment I get done, and then I feel a lot more productive. But the main reason why you should be active like right in the morning is because it'll get the blood rushing to your brain, and your brain will become more active, because then you are like thinking about more things. And especially like if you are going to school and you have time to do like go on a walk before school, walk your dog, because then you aren't going to school with your brain all tired and groggy, and you can think better. So this is probably one of my favorite tips and like habits to create in your life. Some people may not like this if you like change, but I would recommend creating a routine, a daily routine, because it'll help give you a more stable, structured day. And if you create a list of things you want to do and you are able to check all of them off, it'll make you feel more accomplished. If you have a to-do list and you're able to check all of those off and have like every morning you do these certain things and then you do your work and then you have your free time, I think that just like helps a lot of people. When you create a routine, you can get more stuff done without procrastinating, because you feel the pressure to stick by the routine. So I think it's important to go outside for like 15 to 20 minutes every day and just get some natural sunlight, because I started doing this a lot during quarantine, and I think a lot of people have, because I never used to really go outside that much alone like last summer. But I just kind of, when I'm bored, I just get naturally drawn to like my backyard, and I either go on a walk with my dog or just even like sit out in my like beach chairs for like 10, 15, 20 minutes. And I think that might be my body telling me I need some vitamin D. I don't know, but it's really nice, and I think it's healthy. I think it's better than sitting in your room all day. So even if you just sit in the sun and do nothing, I think that's the best kind of like detox, and I like to sunbathe a lot. Okay, so the next tip is to get a gratitude journal or make one. I actually don't have one. I just write stuff on my phone a lot, but I really do swear by this, and it's just writing down things you're grateful for, even if you feel like your life absolutely sucks and like there's just nothing good going on right now. You will have to find things that you're grateful for, write them down, and it'll give you a different perspective on life. Even this week when the power went out, I was getting, like my whole family was getting super negative and like we were just focusing on how the power was out, and like we're like, this is terrible, like everything was going wrong. And so then I sat down. I can show you the notes app. I like wrote down a bunch of things that I was like grateful for, even though things were going wrong, because I was just getting stressed and this was making me feel better. And I truly believe that like your life is not going to get better until you're grateful for what you have right now. Because if you can't even appreciate your life right now, how is anything gonna get better for you? So I think that the way you can start being more grateful is just getting a gratitude journal. This habit, I think people don't really think about unless they're an athlete, but it's so important, and that's stretching. I'm naturally very unflexible. My whole family is. I think it's just a gene, I don't know. So I have to like stretch a lot if I want to actually be flexible. Like I can't naturally touch my toes or do the splits. Like I have to work towards that. So if you 10 minutes a day or more, but you really only need to do 10 minutes a day of stretching to try to like touch your toes, work on splits, or stretch your whole body. And that's why people do yoga and swear by yoga, because it helps build your muscles and they get bigger. But the main reason why you should be stretching is because it helps with mobility, to prevent injuries. And someone who has like really tight hamstrings and they go on a run, they're gonna tear their hamstring. So that's why stretching is really important. So this next habit is kind of related to stretching in a way, but it's remembering to stand up straight and sit up straight. I have very bad posture, and elderly people who sometimes, if you see them, have a very, very severe hunchback. You can get a pretty severe hunchback if for decades and decades you never stand up straight, and it slowly gets worse, and after 40 years you're gonna be bent over. And I try to create that habit. It's such a hard habit to do, but you have to grain that into your brain. Some people naturally have good posture. People who stand up straight are like viewed as more confident by others, whereas if you see someone who walks around bent over, and it'll make them seem more shy and less confident overall. I think your posture can change the way people think of you, whether they realize it or not. Okay, now I think we're moving into the nighttime habits and tips. So every night before you go to bed, spend 5 to 10 minutes tidying up your room. This is a habit I have struggled to do my entire teenage life, or my whole life in general. My room is always messy, and my mom always says, like, if you, right before you go to bed, just tidy things up a little bit every night for a couple minutes, like, it'll never get this messy. And I think a lot of girls struggle with this, like, just having clothes everywhere and makeup everywhere. And whenever I'll, like, get into the phase where I'm very focused on keeping a clean room, every night I'll put my clothes away and then kind of organize my desk. Like, it takes, like, 5 minutes. And my room just looks so much cleaner because you don't have like days and days of clothes and junk piled up, because you're putting those away every night. Every day you should be trying to learn something and gain more knowledge, even if it's summer or you're not in school. That could be working on learning a language or reading a book. For me, I've been working on my SAT prep, not as much as I should, but I have been doing it, and brainstorming like college essay ideas. And I haven't written my essay yet, but I've been like writing random stuff down. You just don't want your brain to become stale, so I think you should always be trying to learn something new. Okay, now you remember I said wake up early? No, that's not possible if you don't go to bed early. So my next habit is try to force yourself to fall asleep early. And this is definitely a habit you have to teach yourself, because you can't go to bed if you go to bed at 2 a.m. every day like me, and then one day try to go to bed at 10:30 or 11:30, that's not gonna happen. You're not gonna feel tired. So you have to slowly go to bed earlier and earlier. For so long, I felt like so sad, and I just always felt like low energy, and I literally thought I had something wrong with me. And then I just realized, like, no, I have chronic sleep deprivation. I haven't had a full night's sleep in 8 months, 9 months, I don't know, like for so long. Turn off Vampire Diaries. You do not need to watch one more episode. Go to bed. Yeah, so that's the last habit that I have to tell you guys for your day. Hope you guys actually learned something and maybe like use some of these habits, because I have been incorporating these habits into my daily routines for the past like couple months, and I've just been trying to like focus more on my mental health, because that's what most of these are. I feel like a lot of them have to do with your mental health, which I I think is so important. And also thank you to Curology for sponsoring this video. Make sure to click the link in the description box. But yeah, that's about it. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more. Bye!